Right now at 6, new rig put to use. The piece of technology at the Duluth Fire Department that made yesterday's response to an ammonia leak a success. And wildfires in Canada are impacting our air quality, but could they make their way across the border? We're hearing how experts are preparing. Plus, shovel celebration. In this week's Eye on Mining, we're taking you up to Mintac to see how this big project came about.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. The Duluth Fire Department is crediting good collaborative response for getting the deck back open quickly after an ammonia leak. The leak happened around 7 o'clock last night from the curling club's refrigeration unit. It forced the deck to evacuate. Fire officials were able to get the leak under control and air out the building overnight. Most of the deck is back reopened today. They say ammonia is a commonly used chemical in the region for things like cooling ice rinks and farm fertilizer.
We've been on several other anhydrous ammonia spills over the years with our hazmat team, and so we're pretty knowledgeable, ready, and geared up to respond to this kind of call.
No one was hurt in this incident, and the fire department says the risk from the leak was low. But first responders were able to tame that ammonia leak, all with the help of new technology that arrived in the Twin Ports just in the nick of time. CBS3's Abigail Smith heard from the fire department today about what makes this innovative tool so unique.
Firefighters responded to an ammonia leak Tuesday in Duluth, which was resolved hours after thanks to a new hazardous materials response truck.
It's got a map of the building or a map of the area, and essentially we can watch our monitors move through that structure or that area and provide us real-time information on what the product is.
Fire Department Tech Coordinator Rob Morehouse says the rig is only one of 4 in Minnesota. It arrived at the Duluth Fire Department last week, just in time for its shining moment. Here's how it works. First responders or robots enter the hazardous area with radar-like guns, scanning chemical levels and transferring real-time data back to the truck. That's where crews can better understand the situation and help their team safely navigate the area.
And it really gave all of our staff an opportunity to go through the rig, get the equipment out, employ everything that we've got, and see it work.
A tool Assistant Fire Chief Dennis Edwards says was in the right place at just the right time.
We were able to formulate a good plan with the deck engineers, and then, over the next several hours, execute a plan that was both safe and effective for what the operation called for.
The Duluth Fire Department received funding for this $650,000 hazmat rig back in February. New at 6, in just the last hour, we learned details about the future of the vacant Central High School. As we first reported last night, the Duluth School Board approved the selling of the property for $7.4 million. A Twin Cities property management company, Saturday Central Heights LLC, bought the 52 acres. The company just announced tonight that they plan to reconstruct mixed-use housing and hopefully attract more workers from outside the community. Duluth School Superintendent John Magus is looking forward to the company's ideas.
And we're really excited because we think that it's going to offer a lot of really great opportunity for our community, for our students, and for the city as a whole.
The company will develop a master plan and work with the city of Duluth to determine how the land can best serve the community. They eventually plan to hold open houses for the community to weigh in. Now, the old high school has been vacant since 2011 when the district voted to consolidate from 3 public high schools down to 2. We're taking a live look now from Spirit Mountain. You've no doubt noticed the heavy haze over our Northland skies. It's creeping south even stronger now as wind blows smoke from Canadian wildfires burning in Ontario and Manitoba. While those large fires are responsible for our worsening air quality, there are others burning closer to the edge of the border to keep an eye on. That's in the Quetico Wilderness, the Canadian side of the Boundary Waters. Those little red dots on your screen that you're looking at represent 6 separate wildfires burning more than 6,000 acres there. Just on the other side, and they are currently just on the other side of the Minnesota border. All of them are out of control, forcing parts of Quetico Wilderness to close. CBS3's meteorologist Alexander Libby spoke to crews in Ely to learn if those fires could jump over the border and if they're prepared to fight them if they do.
Catherine Cooley works with the Eastern Area Incident Management Team, who's been fighting the fires in the Boundary Waters, and they're stationed here in Ely. She's been tracking the fire all summer long, and she says they are concerned about the fires over the border, and they'll keep a close eye on them. Cooley says she is concerned about the Canadian fires in Quetico Wilderness spreading, but for now, most of her focus is on the 4 fires burning on the Minnesota side of the BWCA, especially the Delta fire that is still not completely contained. It's burned about 60 acres right now. She says 150 crew members are working around the clock to keep that fire and the 3 other smaller fires from spreading, but she expects conditions to worsen over the next few days.
So the long-term fire outlook is not looking good. I'll be honest, you know, from a fire prevention standpoint, we have a long way to go. And we cannot afford to have any new ignitions given the conditions that we're seeing because there is no forecasted rain in sight.
She says they're continuing to set perimeters around structures and properties near the fire. But as of Wednesday, most of the fires on the Minnesota side of the border are burning in relatively secluded areas. Cooley told me the haze and smoke that we are seeing here in the Northland are caused by the bigger fires in central and western Canada. That haze has caused the MPCA to issue an air quality alert. That goes through Friday at 9 a.m. for the Iron Range and the Twin Ports.
All right, thanks, Alexander. The Minnesota Pollution Control Agency says no matter your health background, everyone should take precautions when the air quality is unhealthy. You should take it easy when you're outside and listen to your body. Limit your physical activity and stay away from other sources of pollution like busy roads or wood fires. And anyone with breathing issues should always have their inhaler with them. Dave joins us now for a quick look at that weather here. It's kind of wild to see what they're doing up there, but hopefully they can keep those at bay and limit this air quality warning that we're having.
Yeah, what we need, of course, number one solution would be rain. That's not looking very likely for at least a week. And the other, well, a wind shift. That could come on Friday. That's why Alexander mentioned 9 o'clock in the morning. Come Friday, things should ease up for Minnesotans because a southerly wind will blow that smoke back across the border. Current alerts include now a small craft advisory for the North Shore and South Shore and a beach hazard alert for the Twin Ports here, Park Point and Wisconsin Point. Don't go swimming. Rip currents are possible. And, of course, there's that air quality warning until Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning. But the flash flood warning for southern Washburn County has been allowed to expire as the only rain chance we have now for quite a while is going through Wisconsin at this moment. It's already fading away. Tomorrow another dry spell starts in earnest, and we'll talk about how long it's going to try to stick around in more detail in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. A big investment for some big machines. That's the talk of the town in Mountain Iron as U.S. Steel puts up more than $60 million into a local mine. CBS3's Kristen Vaki takes us into Mintac tonight. She learned about how a revamp of some older machines is not only making a difference in production, but also in the safety of its operators and its impact on the environment.
Turning something old into something new.
It's a really good reuse. So instead of buying a new shovel and getting rid of one, we're reusing the bulk of that equipment, but just upgrading it and making it more efficient.
It's known as the Electric Shovel Rebuild Project, and after 4 years of work, employees at Mintac celebrated its completion Wednesday.
This is the 6th and final rebuild of our electric shovel rebuild campaign. Electric shovels are much larger in size. They're, more, I guess you could say, green because they're just using, the electricity from the electrical cord that plugs into them. They don't need to stop to be refueled. They can just keep running. And from shift to shift, they're very quiet. They're smooth to operate.
Jay Sanders knows a little something about operating a shovel.
The controllers are different.
With 31 years in the industry and 4 generations of miners in his family, you could say he's an expert behind the controls and a fan of the new technology.
So it's easier?
Yeah. Much more comfortable.
Jay operates one electric shovel out of Mintac's fleet.
Now that fleet of electric shovels is growing, and it could be a sign of what's to come in the future.
So for us, electric is absolutely the future of the mining equipment.
That's Rod Bull with Komatsu. They were part of the electric shovel rebuild at Mintac.
If you look at the machine itself, which we're super proud of. And you see the new paint job. That's exciting because it looks like a brand new machine, even though it's over 20 years old. But from an employee perspective, when you see the pride and the time that these guys put into making sure every bit of the quality is spot on, that's the most rewarding part for sure.
As the mine prepares to get the shovels into operation, employees say the investment from U.S. Steel is a good thing for the local mining industry.
It's a huge sign to all the employees here that there's a commitment by U.S. Steel that our facilities are here to stay, and they're putting a significant amount of money into us, and that they support us and see that we're important to the company.
On top of the shovel rebuilds, U.S. Steel also invested in 2 brand new P&H shovels for Mintac's fleet. Mine officials tell us that they expect the rebuilt shovels to be hard at work as soon as Friday evening. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, the latest staffing shortage could have an impact on your pet's health. How local vets are stepping up to help.
Duluth Airport high temp 72 degrees today, 6 degrees cooler than normal because of thicker cloud cover blocking sunshine. Well, the sunshine hazard goes back up again on Thursday, if you call it a hazard, because the sky should clear and it'll start to warm up, warmer than normal conditions. We'll talk about a dry spell and a warm spell coming up for the weekend right after our break.
CBS 3 News is brought to you by Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center.
Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center is a beautiful one-level facility in Superior, Wisconsin, with 24-hour skilled nursing care. With a 5-star rating by Medicare, you can expect high-quality care. We offer a variety of services, including restorative care after a hospital stay, intensive rehabilitative therapy care after surgery, or long-term care for those who are no longer able to handle the necessities of daily life on their own. To learn more, call or visit Villa Marina Health Center in Superior.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota. As the most experienced robotic team in the Northland, we wanted to provide an alternative to the traditional surgical practices that the hospitals offer.
Robotic-assisted surgery allows more complex surgeries through small incisions with lower chances of infection.
We provide individualized and personalized care so you can have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker.
You can learn more online at mnsurgery.com or by giving us a call today.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Get $3,000 purchase cash on 2021 Sierra light duty crew cab models. Plus current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries including wrongful death, recreational vehicles, boats, and dog bites. Call anytime, 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. We are starting summer out with a great special on all our bathroom products. Right now, you can get 20% off your entire project and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Get your project off your to-do list now and not pay for it until later. Go to bathplanet.com or call us today to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Join us in the beautiful fields and orchards of Bayfield, Wisconsin for our Fruit Loop. Now picking sweet cherries, raspberries, and strawberries. Visit our website today.
Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app.
I'm so excited.
This summer, your favorite celebrities return to their hometowns.
Got me out here in Brooklyn.
That's it, my neck of the woods. And get to work.
Oh, these are heavy though.
I feel the inner tool man coming out.
You ready to see your new home? I'm ready.
I'm speechless right now.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Their reaction, just to see the tears, is priceless.
Secret Celebrity Renovation. New Friday or stream anytime on CBS.
Gayle King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Let's start by taking a look at the alerts for tonight here again, and keeping in mind that at least some of them have faded away in the last couple of hours. So, southern Washburn County, one of those storm clusters brought up to 4 inches of rain to that zone in a very brief time. So there was a flash flood advisory and warning for a couple of hours, but that's been lifted. But remaining in place, we still have a small craft advisory for the North Shore and South Shore. So not a great night to go boating, and it's not a great night to go swimming on Park Point or Wisconsin Point either. They have one of those beach hazard alerts going on for the possibility of rip currents. And for our friends in Minnesota, especially, that Canadian wildland fire haze is still leading to an air quality alert that should stay in effect until Friday morning. Then Friday, when the wind shift becomes southerly, we'll warm up, but we should clear up a little bit, so it'll be a splitting of the difference. If you don't like it too hot, that's the price we'll have to pay to get rid of the haze, at least for a little while. Now, let's focus on the current conditions. From the airport in Duluth, right now we have 64. 80%. Yeah, that's the relative humidity. East-northeast wind, that's running 5 miles per hour, and 30.03 inches of mercury is our barometric pressure. Current temperatures, where the clouds are thicker from a low pressure system, temperatures are cooler. We've got 67 in Ironwood, 66 in Hayward, 63 in Superior, and for Two Harbors, and even in the 60s down as far south as Moose Lake. But inland, away from the lake, some parts of Minnesota are in the mid to upper 70s, like Hibbing at 75, Grand Rapids a hair warmer, 79 for International Falls. Tomorrow, the temperature range will warm up for some towns and stay static for others, and I think about 75 to 80 or so, maybe a little bit warmer, will be the trend then. Trend for rain right now, it's starting to fade. Past couple of days, we've been watching 2 low-pressure systems, which haven't been doing much for us in the way of rain. And now this second one, working from the southwest through northern Wisconsin and towards the UP, brought a pretty decent line of showers and storms not that long ago, just a couple hours. But you can see the intensity is already fading away as the low is set to slide its way towards the east and leave us with just a slight chance for some precip here tonight, which may last until early Thursday morning. But by Thursday afternoon, a new chunk of high pressure dries us up for a long time, perhaps for over a week. We may not get another rain chance until the next Saturday following the one we get here in just a couple of days. Long dry spell and a warm spell too. So if we get any more rain overnight tonight through tomorrow morning, doesn't look like much for Minnesota, maybe a tenth for a good portion of Wisconsin, and still looking at about 1 inch and a tenth towards Watersmeet. Folks there may be the big winners for precip. Tonight, temperatures, Minnesota 48 to 60, 20% chance for more rain, 30% for Wisconsin and the UP, lows in the 50s there. Tomorrow, high temps will run 75 to 80 with the return of sunshine to Wisconsin and the UP. And in Minnesota, well, it'll in general be mostly sunny, but it might be hard to tell because it'll still be hazy. Temperatures about 75 to 84 tomorrow. But come Friday, when the winds become southerly, it will clear up for Minnesota and will warm up to 84. And then we could warm up to 90 for Sunday and for Monday, then staying warm and dry all the way through next Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Dave. Staffing shortages are impacting businesses across the country, but now they could be affecting the care for your pets. Local veterinarians are short employees, especially nurses and assistants. Superior Vet Dr. Justin Dahl says there are no veterinary assistant college programs in the Twin Ports or on the Iron Range area. He said a lack of applications was made worse by the pandemic due to shortages. Local vets say the Twin Ports' only overnight emergency vet, Blue Pearl Pet Hospital, has made the decision to close on Tuesdays for the foreseeable future. Dahl says now local vets have to adjust their hours to be on call overnight on Tuesdays to meet that emergency need.
They were getting burnt out. Well, that unfortunately is the same that's happening here, and so when they close, that pushes the problem or kicks the can down the road to the next person. Thankfully, everybody who works here, they do it because they love animals and they realize that, we just can't go without critical care for 16 hours, 1 day a week, and so everybody is stepping up to the plate.
We reached out to Blue Pearl Pet Hospital about their decision to cut down their emergency hours. We did not hear back. Dr. Dahl recommends people in the Twin Ports check with their personal veterinarian to see if they're adding emergency hours. And Superior students will be getting a free ride starting this fall. According to a Facebook post by Superior Mayor Jim Payne, students grades 6 and older will be able to get free DTA bus rides They'll just have to show their student ID. Payne says many students struggle to get to after-school activities, jobs, or appointments, and that's why the city is picking up the tab. Samantha Basterico joins us now for a look at sports. How about those Bucks? We're hoping for another W tonight.
Yes, Game 4 is tonight, so they're hoping for another win, and we'll hear from their head coach coming up next.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChev.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChev.com, a better way to buy.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. It's got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
In public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Numi Jewelers is a full-service jewelry store ready to help you find the perfect piece or design your own. With our custom design services, we work with you to create the one-of-a-kind piece of your dreams. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
With locations throughout the Northland and northern Wisconsin, Super One Liquor has you covered for all of your party and gathering needs. We have a commitment to deliver outstanding service, variety, and top quality wines and spirits. And don't forget the best variety of ice-cold beer and beverages, all at the low prices you've come to expect. Super One Liquor. Come for the service, leave with the savings.
Gaina gede yasin kjeuse maznaigan, gedanana kidesna, gedanan kina yasin kjeuse maznaigan, numayana gedishquata, gedishquagabeana kina, gedishkeda show minwajmuin, Giabigo Beanish, July 16, 2021, Gida Bean to be Minnesota Sure. Navigators, da we do Kagewa, Gwene, Gija Bean to Gay, be gay, and Gang Gago, the Ma Gasin, Minungam, Gidagan, Wabandan, www.insureduluth.org/help.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
The Huskies look to extend their lead in the standings as the Express were in town for a doubleheader. The Huskies are 2 games ahead of the Express in the Great Plains East Division and have a chance to go 3 games up. Bottom of the first, Peyton Powell finds himself in a pickle. He stays in it long enough for Mike Bovee to score from third, tied 1-1. Bottom of 3, Brett Paulson plays some small ball with a sack bunt. Charlie Ray scores from third, putting the Huskies up 2-1. Top of 5, Ronnie Vocola, with his second start of the season, gets out a bases-loaded jam with a grounder to Brett Paulson. Vocola went 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. The Huskies took Game 1 4-3. Game 2 is set for a 6:35 at Wade. The Timberwolves and Lynx sure love the Northland, back for another year after a year off due to COVID. The Timberwolves and Lynx summer camps and clinics are taking place at the beginning of August. Whether you're a basketball veteran or brand new to the game, these camps are a great way to hone skills, learn from the best, and have fun. Camp staff include Deami Starks of Starks Academy, Rhett McDonald, head coach of the Duluth East Greyhounds, and former pro Minnesota standout John Thomas. Thomas now works as the vice president for community engagement for the Timberwolves and is excited to bring instruction to the Northland.
That's how we utilize basketball as that conduit to sort of really bridge the gap and, you know, get kids to be uncomfortable, right? When we see camps, oftentimes it's that first day where, you know, I'm not sure exactly where I fit in, what's happening. Yeah, get uncomfortable. But by the end of it, you know, the energy that we display and through the drills and the skill sets and challenging yourself and getting you to think, I think ultimately your key takeaways are, you know, how have I grown, how have I developed, and how do I take these transferable skill sets and move them off the court?
Thomas spent a brief part of his childhood here in Duluth before moving down to the Twin Cities, so this place is very near and dear to his heart. There are 2 camps that run the first week in August. All info can be found on CBS3Duluth.com. Just click on the Sports tab. Well, we've got ourselves a series. The Milwaukee Bucks prove that this NBA Finals is far from over with a win Sunday evening. That brings the series 2-1 and gives the Bucks a chance to even things up tonight. Aside from that 41-point double-digit rebound game for Giannis, Coach Bud spoke highly to the defensive effort Sunday night and wants to see even more.
You know, we felt like we got a little bit better from game 1 to game 2, and hopefully we did the same thing going from game 2 to game 3. And, you know, and he's a great player, but he's human, you know, but I think we're expecting, you know, we're going to have to be even better on him. But being able to throw different people on him, you know, Tuck is an individual defender, and then Drew's abilities, and you know, sometimes Chris and Giannis. But, you know, we just got to be prepared for a really good Devin Booker going into the game 4.
Tip-off from the Deer District is tonight at 8 on ABC. So definitely hoping for another win, and of course we'll have much more highlights later on tonight.
Absolutely. I know I've said this a million times, I think, as we've talked about the team, but it's just so excited to see them like going this far and getting a win for Wisconsin.
I know, it's
We're rooting
awesome
for the Bucks.
Yeah, and they're definitely making history as they do it, which is awesome too.
Absolutely. Well, coming up tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, a memorial today in Ashland for those lost in a tragic fire. Tonight we're learning the life and the legacy that they left behind. Dave, let's get a quick last look of the weather here as we head into tonight. Another hazy day as we've been talking about.
And tonight, well, we've got a low pressure system that's fading away, so our rain chances are fading as well. Some towns in southern parts of our viewing area in Wisconsin got hit pretty hard by some rain, but the rest of us, we'd like to share in that. I don't think it's going to happen. Big dry spell sets up beginning tomorrow. Will be mostly sunny more than anything all the way through next Wednesday. High temps will run from 79 to even 90 degrees. The hottest of the hot to this latest warm spell will come Sunday and Monday. I do have one model that hints that our next rain chance may be in about a week and a half. That's a long wait. And I'll talk more about it tonight at 10.
All right. Well, that's your CBS3 News at 6. We'll see you right back here tonight at 10.